Yo, so what's going on, guys? It is Pwn, and here we go with, I guess, a little bit of a review, my kind of initial impression of the game, whether or not you guys should buy or pass, and I guess it's just going to be the overall concept behind the game, what I think about it, the pros, the cons, and if it's worth spending $60 on buying brand new. So we're going to cut into this a little bit. I put up a gameplay the other day. You guys really took to it. You guys wanted to see more, so I got a few more gameplays together for you guys. Played about 4 or 5 hours of this game total. It takes a little bit of time to level up, unlock some guns, attachments, and everything like that. So that's one of the downfalls. But again, I like having that. I don't like having like all kinds of great guns and abilities and everything right there at your disposal. I like the fact that you have to earn it. It gives you something to drive and strive for. I like the idea behind that, the leveling up in this game. Now, the one thing that I want to kind of talk about real quick is this game is different than other games. Now, let's talk and compare it to a few things. First things first. Call of Duty. Call of Duty is basically one of those games where you hop straight into it. You can play by yourself, still have fun, and even rape face in. You can do a lot of good things in Call of Duty by yourself. Games like Battlefield or Medal of Honor require a little bit more on teamwork. This game is basically teamwork or die. This game is so reliant on communication and teamwork that it's painful to play if you do not have somebody to communicate with. If you guys... Because a lot of these objectives, they take a lot of time to capture. We're playing Conflict right now, and it takes a lot of time to capture these objectives. So unless there's somebody you could rely on, you're not going to go, most random guys are not going to go take an objective unless they're capable and aware of what everybody else on their team can do. So shut up, phone. I'm commentating right now, bro. God. So I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I mean, this game could become very stressful. If you're the kind of person that likes to run and gun, and do whatever you want, and build your kill streaks, and all that kind of stuff, this game is probably not for you. It's very hard to be successful that way, and I would not recommend it to you. This one is one of those games that if you got a couple buddies, you guys like playing tactical, you've ever done competitive, this game is at the top of that list for this year. This is probably one of the top 5 shooters of the year. I'm not a big third-person fan, but I love it. I love the fact that you can go wall-to-wall, that you can use the cover, and that's one big thing with this game. If you're not using your cover, if you're not peeking, if you're not, maneuvering where you need to, see, I can just slowly scoot my trigger over a little bit. I can flinch, I can draw fire like I just did right there, or I could just straight run and bolt for wherever I need to go, and I like the ability to do that. So I could just push A and just whip right off of the truck right there, or I could have held it down and I would have ran even faster and put myself right in the position that I need to. And how you play this game essentially is going to come down to your comfort level and your skills. This game is a very highly skilled game. You've got to deal with the recoil. And for this being a beta, there are very little flaws. I do not like the LMGs in the game. They seem almost unplayable. They're just very difficult, a lot of recoil. And that just could be because I don't have, the opportune attachments or something for them. I'm not sure. But I like a lot of the guns in the game. I like the way the game feels. And you got to know in the right situations when you need to use the left trigger like so, or if you need to use the iron sights by pushing down the right thumbstick. I'm currently playing on Xbox 360. I think it's a closed beta. I'm not sure if it's open yet. If so, it's going to be probably this Tuesday. I'm not sure. But I believe you could find, if you search in Google search, I believe somebody broke the code generator so that if you go search, you could find a way to get the code free right now. Because a lot of people asked on the last video, hey, how do I get this? And it's really not hard to do. But anyways, now if I was to rate this video game, on a scale of 10, I'd give it about an 8.5. For what it is, it's a hell of a game. It's going to be probably the best third-person shooter of the year. I don't really know what else to compare it to. It is obviously, a Ghost Recon game. So tactics are going to be involved. Communication. You got the third-person availability to roll off the wall. Cover is your best friend. Let me repeat, cover is your best friend. Me and my PP, we used to be like this, bro, till I played this game, and I've just been neglecting him. You're serious? The only thing you have to rely on in this game, if you're playing by yourself, is yourself. So you got to play tactical, you got to play smart, you got to make sure you're doing the opposite of what I'm doing right now. I'm running out in the open. I know they're back in their spawn, though. I'm kind of confident in the fact that the other team's not expecting me to rush them. And that's what I'm doing right now. And it's not great to lone wolf. You should always stay near somebody, try to play your kit properly. And with the balancing, the customization, everything involved in this game, you got a lot of ways to make yourself better and perform better with what you have. So again, it's going to come down to you. So you should never get bested in this game if you got a team that you can, I guess, line up with and communicate with. There are a lot of cool things at your disposal. I believe there's tons of things. You can spot people. There's the UAV. There are a lot of things that I've seen so far, and I've had a couple buddies tell me about some things. But overall, this game, I'd give it about an 8.5. It's going to be a game that I definitely buy this year. The one downfall is I don't think it has the following that it deserves. I don't think it's going to be popular like Battlefield or Call of Duty. I don't think it's going to have that kind of publicity. I think, unfortunately, it'll be popular for a couple months and then it will die out. but I'm going to enjoy it for those couple of months, and those guys that actually do love this game, it's going to have its selective fans, like Crysis would, or Gears of War. I mean, they can be great, successful games, but they could also have limited people that like and actually enjoy them. Overall, great game, definitely a must-buy in my mind. There are very few games that I've actually enjoyed like this, and like I said, I'm not a big third-person fan. And this game's just incredible. I love the feel, I love the flow, I love the movement. It's not clunky, it's not choppy. You can just run from cover to cover. I love the ability to choose where you want to run. It shows you. I love everything about it. I mean, and make it more and more realistic. And the way you can customize your weapons is incredible. And I would definitely recommend this to one of my friends. I got a code from my stepfather so we could play. And that's not often that I'm like, hey, somebody come play this with me, because I'm one of those guys that likes to play with myself. And oh shit, that came out wrong. You know what? Nah, I'd be lying if I took that back. But I got to admit that I was kind of shocked about this game. I was hesitant at first. It wasn't one of those games that initially topped my list, something that I wanted to look into. But a buddy hit me up. He's like, "Yo, I got the beta free." I tried the game, and I'm really, really grateful that I did give this game a try, because it's incredible. It simply is incredible, and I'm even more upset at the fact that I know it's not going to get the publicity. It's going to be watched over like Homefront or something like that, even though it's a pretty damn well-built game. And a lot of people complain, oh, we don't have good balanced weapons and games and everything like this. You got one right here, so if you guys are tired of playing games that are not fixed, that are not built properly, and you want something that's going to rely a little bit more on teamwork and communication, go pick this game up. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Future Soldier. That's all you got to do. I'm going to be playing it. I'm going to continue to play it. Whether or not I post it's going to be up to you guys. If you guys keep rating them and wanting to see them and asking in the comments, I'll keep posting it. But I'm going to keep playing it no matter how the situation is. I love everything about this game. I'd like to sit here and tell you the bad things about it. Like I said, the only thing that I had an issue with is some of the guns. The recoil are a little bit unmanageable. But that could simply be how they really are. But I love the fact that Teamwork's really, really into this. I'll try to get a gameplay where I get seriously pooped on. And it's because nobody on my team was helping out, and I was in here by myself, and we ended up losing this game because nobody else took the objectives, and I'm sitting here slaying and killing, and these guys are talking about all kinds of random other things. And if you do not have a team to play this game, you're going to lose. Playing by yourself is obviously dumb, and I know a lot of people just like to hop on after school or work or fornicating, whatever you like to do on your days off or something. You just like to hop on and play by yourself, but you know, if you do have friends, which is, I mean, highly unlikely, I know in your case, but if you do have friends, this is a great game to pick up. Encourage your friends to buy it, play it together, get tactical. And this is one of those games that could teach you teamwork, could teach you communication that you could actually benefit from in other games. Like, you know, people practice all the time to get better at certain games, and you know what? Play a month of this game right here, and I guarantee it, you'll know how to communicate, you'll need to know when to rush, and everything like this. This game is built around teamwork. It's how it's oriented, just to, like, make you have that responsibility, the trust in other friends, and also learning how to communicate is an essential thing in this game. So using cover is the #1 thing that you have to teach yourself. It's something that I had to learn because I like to just randomly run around. So much cover, you got to take advantage of it, and you got to make sure you peek corners, do what you can with what you got, and you can do something great. So overall, this game is great. It's definitely a must-buy in my mind. I would suggest you guys to purchase it if you do have the money. Like I said, it's something built around teamwork, so if you find yourself playing by yourself a lot, maybe not be your thing, so maybe go check out a couple more reviews on the game. But that's been my 2 cents. Hopefully you've enjoyed the review. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to rate the video. Peace out, guys. Get it!